Thank you very much, John Gunn, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to game number 1 here of the 2023 football season for the Torrington High School Trailblazers, where tonight a familiar opponent awaits to start the season. The Gering Bulldogs will come to town. The Blazers finished the 2022 campaign 3-6 on the year, missing the playoffs, as do the Gering Bulldogs last year, as they finished the season 2-7. And alongside me tonight, along with cameraman Chris Jenkins, is Ryan Caith. And Ryan, looks like it's going to be a beautiful night here at Wiseman Field for the opening ball game. We didn't know if it was going to be that way earlier this week.
Yeah, we kept talking all week long, looking at the weather forecast. Looked like a lot of rain, and I think the farmers are glad we got a little bit of it overnight, and then kind of dissipated late morning. And, yeah, like you said, Grant, beautiful night out. Should be temperatures in the 60s to 70s as the sun starts to go down, and a great night to kick off the Blazer football season here from Wiseman.
A big one tonight for Torrington. It hasn't been that good for them the last couple of years against the Gering Bulldogs. Lost here to the Bulldogs a couple of years ago, and then really took one on the chin down at Gering last year. So they want to come out and get these fans entertained and start off the season on the right foot.
Yeah, as you're talking about with their record last year, 3-6 overall, after quite a few years of some really good football teams here in Torrington. So they kind of want to build off of that last year and improve, especially with some young players here on this squad. Quite a few seniors. We'll go over those when we go over lineups, but a lot to improve upon here for the Blazers from last year for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Great segue into our next segment here. We'll hear all about it from fifth year, believe it or not, head coach now, Russell Steinmetz. We'll take a break here on the pregame show on Cinch Country KGOS, KGOSKERM.com, and the KGOS Sports YouTube channel. We will take a 90-second break and be back with that interview with Coach Steinmetz right after this.
Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Grant Jones back on the pregame show. It's the opener for the Torrington Trailblazers, and it's at home in the friendly confines of Wiseman Field as Torrington hosts Gering to start the 2023 season. And I'm joined by head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers. Coach, welcome back to year number 5. Can you believe you are in year number 5 already running this program?
Yeah, just flown by these past 4 years, and here we are, year 5. So, no, just excited to get this year going.
How was your summer, and what did you and your players do over the summer to ready themselves for the season?
Yeah, so first off, weight room is a huge part of any athletic program, and so we had a pretty good summer with the weights. The kids show up 4 o'clock Monday through Thursday. we go for an hour and a half, and then they get the weekend off. And our numbers were good. We had a great, solid core players there day after day, getting stronger, making themselves bigger, faster, stronger, and then also just making the team better. We weren't lifting that whole 90 minutes. We'd lift for, 50 to 60 minutes and then go out and do some kind of football drills or skills for the remaining time. We were missing a few of our players just due to them being busy with baseball, and I'm glad they're doing other activities, getting out there, supporting the community in any way they can. So great to have them. And then also through the summer, we were able to do a team camp. We have not been able to do that the previous 2 years. Last year, we couldn't get helmets back from Rydell, as our helmets always get shipped away the year before because of COVID. So it was just good to get back. We went to Kelly Walsh for a day, and then they came down here and had a couple other teams show up when we were down here. So it was just great to have that.
Sounds like a good summer, Russell. I'll take you back to a not-so-pleasant memory last October. After you guys strung a few wins together towards the end of the season, we're on the verge of your 9th playoff appearance in 10 years in 2 classes, and you finish the season in Newcastle, get outplayed in the second half, lose that game, and miss the playoffs. I'm sure that is a heavy lesson and motivating factor for your guys heading into the season.
Yeah, we just do not want to have that same gut-wrenching, that just terrible feeling in your gut at the end of the season. So I haven't really talked much about it because the past is the past, but for sure it's in my mind. It's got to be in the player's mind, and we just don't want to feel that way and move on and have a better season this year and make those playoffs.
And one of the things that a coach always looks at is you talk to high school kids, you're always recruiting for football, is how is your participation numbers, how they're doing over time, how is that looking coming into this year?
Yeah, at the end of the school year last year, I was really worried about numbers. Just didn't think that the kids were coming out, and just when August 14th hit a couple weeks ago, I was just so thrilled with how many kids showed up as I was handing out equipment to them throughout the summer and everything. So, numbers are getting back to where I think they should be. We get some more sophomores out. That's really where we're lacking right there. But hopefully string along freshmen and sophomores and get those numbers up.
And it's always tough, I'm sure, when you think of what once was with your graduated seniors and how you're going to replace them. But it always gives the ones that have bided their time in the program their chance to shine. Maybe not individually here as we'll go through that, but as a whole, how has it gone filling those holes?
Yeah, we lost a couple key linemen and then also just skill players. And we're replacing those skill players with some juniors that, as sophomores, got some great game time experience due to injuries last year. So they have some game time experience, and then just on our line, filling those in with some juniors there also. So, you always miss those seniors, but you're just excited for the new group of seniors that you get year after year.
So now we'll drill down a little bit, Russell, position-wise. Let's take a look at your offense in different positions so you can talk about those individuals a little bit. First of all, taking a look at your offensive line. This appears to be the strength of your team this year with a lot of age, experience, and toughness. Yeah, absolutely. When you have 3 seniors on your line, we have Braden Frazier at center. He's had several starts both sides of the ball for us. Ty Bennick, several starts for us on both sides of the ball also. And then Trey Perriott also has had starts on both sides of the ball for us. So just excited to see what they're going to do their senior year. And what I think might be the diamond in the rough of this team is the wide receiving core. You have some tremendous athletes in this position with great speed. Yeah, the one senior that we have out there is Grayson Shields, and he was a huge player for us last year, both sides of the ball. The kid runs phenomenal routes, gets open. We have Jacob Durant that will flex him out sometimes too, and so moving him all the way around wherever we can get him the ball. And then other kids out in the skill position. Mac Hibben runs great routes for us. Nathaniel Stoll gets open, has great hands. Just what those players can do once they have the ball and get going. So if there is a question mark this year, it might be the running back spot. Talk a little bit about how you've filled that void. Yeah, Jacob Durant toted the ball for us quite a bit last year when Dylan Packard got injured. And so everybody thinks, well, he's going to be the man. He's still the man back there. But we had a transfer move in Caden Riggs. Excited to see what he can do at the 2A football level. He's an incredible athlete, great motor, just like the majority of these kids that we've talked about. So, just excited to see what we can really do back there. Last but not least, your quarterback, Russell. Bryce Hager now in his second year starting in that position, fourth year starting on the varsity level. A lot of experience, the strength of your team. Talk some about how you plan to utilize all of his attributes as well as plenty of his capable backups in that position.
Yeah, Bryce Hager starting quarterback for us last season. Starts the first 2 games against Gering and Mitchell, then gets injured and just battled his shoulder injury the rest of the year. He's just such a competitor and such a strong kid that he wanted to get back to quarterback position. But when you are a right-handed quarterback and you injure your right shoulder, that's a bad combo right there. But he still managed to find ways to get through, and then what he can do defensively too it's just awesome. He was a big player for us when he was a sophomore on our defense last year. Missing so many games, was still one of our key defensive point getters, and so the kids everywhere just excited for him for his senior year.
And his backups.
We have Ryan Morehouse. So when Hager was out quite a few games, Ryan Morehouse as a sophomore probably entered camp last year in August, not thinking that he would really see much of the field as a starting quarterback, and he ended up getting equal amount of starts as Bryce Hager. And so we have him. We also have Mac Hibben, that we feel very comfortable and confident as he just knows the offense, defense, he's everywhere. And we have some younger guys that we feel confident in, Landry Griman at QB if we need to. And then down to our freshman, Drew Kramer, we like how he's leading those younger guys.
So we'll move over to the other side of the ball here. Defensively, how will your basic sets be, and who do you look to lead that defense this year?
Yeah, you kind of always look at what you have inside, because our interior defensive dudes with Bennick and Perriott and Hager will be down there, and Durant, just how they can keep those linebackers free. So our linebackers being Frazier and Durant and Romig and Riggs. So just how we can keep those guys free so that they can make the tackles. Although those interior beefy linemen are also going to be making plays, going to wreak havoc with some offenses.
So we'll flip the switch here in week 1, or actually week 0, technically tonight. It's much less about who you're playing and much more about the Blazers, but you do in fact have an opponent tonight, and one that you've struggled with the last couple of years in the Gering Bulldogs. What do you expect them to bring into Wiseman Field, and what are the top things on your list in order to come out on top tonight?
Yeah, Gering, very junior heavy last year. They're very senior heavy this year. They have a great group of kids that stayed together all the way through. Even when Gering football was down, these kids were rallying down in the middle school and then rallying this program back up. I think they're going to have a great rest of the season after the game tonight, and kind of led by Tanner Gardner. He tore us up last year at running back and defense. I mean, he scored on both sides of the ball. He's a great athlete. We really need to hem him in and make sure that he's not getting extra yards.
Nothing like a game at home to open the season, Russell. Hoping the weather holds out, and have fun. Best of luck. Look forward to talking with you after the game.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers, right back here to Wiseman Field after this timeout.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith, Chris Jenkins back here at Wiseman Field just prior to the opener for the Torrington Trailblazers as they take on Gering. Let's take a quick swing through the state. Not much in the way of stats, of course, with this being a Week 0 game. Just a handful of games and scrimmages, but we do have a Wild Preps preseason coaches and media football poll. Let's take a look at that for 2A. Coming in, preseason number 1, a semifinalist last year. Always seems like they land at the top of the chart. and that is the Lyman Eagles, rated number 1 in the state. They're followed by the defending champs, the Bighorn Rams, at number 2. And then at number 3 comes Mountain View. Lovell, the runner-up that took on Bighorn in the championship in Laramie last year, is number 4. And then Tongue River comes in at number 5. Torrington just misses out on that top 5, coming in at about number 7. So taking a look at some of the Week 0 games tonight. Of course, this one, Gering at Torrington. And then a couple of future opponents for the Torrington Trailblazers. One of them is the one next week. The other one is the one in 3 weeks. Mitchell, Nebraska is at Wheatland tonight. That's also a 7 o'clock start. And then tomorrow, Tongue River will play at the Sheridan JVs first thing in the morning. Scrimmages, plenty of them across the state. Area teams, Saratoga, Southeast, and Pine Bluffs tangled down at Pine tonight. And then Luss, Newcastle, Shoshone are at and Wind River, are at Wright for a scrimmage. And Moorcroft is at Upton Sundance for a scrimmage. Open dates today, Class 2A, Glenrock is off. And also Class 1A, Lingle Fort Laramie is off. We'll take a look at your starting lineups, and we'll do that right after this 60-second break.
Torrington Edward Jones Financial Advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heartland Embroidery on Main in Torrington is your back-to-school headquarters. Get ready for fall sports with Torrington, Southeast, and Lingle Fort Laramie caps, shirts, and hoodies. Heartland will also customize your gear with your name or jersey number. Plus, they have backpacks, scarves, stocking hats, stadium seats, and tumblers with your school logos. Support your local school this fall with gear from Heartland Embroidery.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Simply Real Estate. Whether you're buying or selling, Simply Real Estate has a team of realtors that'll make sure the process is as simple and stress-free as possible. Give them a call at 338-3069 or stop by their office at 208 East Valley Road in Torrington. Simply Real Estate. They make real estate simple for you. We'll send it over to Ryan here for a look at the Gering starting offense tonight.
Yeah, we didn't see coin toss yet, so we'll go over both offensive starters for both teams. Gering coached by Danny O'Boyle. Let's take a look at the linemen. The offensive starters at left guard is Zach Aguayo, a senior, 5'8", 185 pounds. At right guard is Bodie Coombe, 5'10", 185 pounds. And center is Connor Reinpold, a senior, 5'10", 275. Left tackle for the Bulldogs, Dominic Morostica, 6'2", 225-pound senior. At right tackle is Brian Cape, a 5'11", 230-pound senior. And the tight end, Mitch Moravec, a 6', 180-pound senior. The wideouts for Gering, Jackson Harriger, a 6'1", senior. Also, Will Rarig, a 5'9" senior, and another wideout, Mason Goodrelt, a 6' senior. The quarterback is Reese Knight, a 6' sophomore. Tailback is Tanner Gartner, and fullback Grady Robbins. And we'll let Grant take a look at Torrington real quick.
All right, here's a look at your Torrington starting offense tonight. They'll be in the pro style as usual. Starting tight end tonight was the running back for a majority of last year's ball game. 5'10", 190-pound senior, number 34, Jacob Durant. The left tackle, Torrington's only returning All-Stater. He's a good one, 6'2", 260 and a senior, number 70, Ty Bennick. The left guard tonight, 5'5", 170 and a junior, number 56, Caden Romig. Blazers starting center, 6', 210 and a senior, number 64, Braden Frazier. The right guard, 6', 260 and a senior, number 72, Trey Perriott. The right tackle, 6'3", 225, and a junior, number 67, Braden Heim. Your wide receivers for Torrington, 6'1", 160, and a junior, number 3, Mac Hibben. The other wide receiver, 6 foot 155, and a senior, number 24, Grayson Shields. And the other wide receiver, 6'1", 165, and a junior, number 7, Nathaniel Stoll. Starting running back for the Blazers tonight, the new transfer from Lingle, 5 foot 10 inch, 170-pound junior, number 8, Caden Riggs. And the Blazer quarterback in his second year starting in that position, 6 foot 200, and a senior, number 6, Bryce Hager. We'll take an extended time out here as we'll get ready for the national anthem here at Wiseman Field. Torrington High School just about set to open their season hosting Gering. And we'll be back with our game notes section for this football game coming up right after this.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Shopping for a used vehicle can be a scary proposition. Who can you trust? Laramie Peak Motors in Wheatland is who you can trust. At Laramie Peak Motors, they keep and purchase only the best pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Then they're subject to a full certification inspection before making them available. But that's not all. Their motto is old-fashioned service for modern times. They stand behind everything they sell. Laramie Peak Motors, I-25, exit 80 in Wheatland. Easy to get to from anywhere in southeastern Wyoming. LaramiePeakMotors.com.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at State Farm agent Mike Rafferty's office in Torrington.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking.
Here at Wiseman Field as we're just about set and ready to go for Gering in Torrington. Let's go through your game notes for this game. Well, it's hard to believe, but tonight marks year number 5 of the Russell Steinmetz era as head coach of the Torrington Trailblazers as they open the season at home against the Gering Bulldogs. And the Blazers will try to get that opening season bad taste out of their mouths, as it's been 3 years since they've won their first game against Gering in one of the area's oldest interstate rivalries. Torrington finished the 2022 campaign 3-6 and missed the playoffs for only the second time in the last 11 years, while Gering picked up only one more win last year after beating the Blazers on opening night on their way to a 2-7 mark. The Blazers and Bulldogs will tangle for the 56th time this evening, and wouldn't you know it, this series is dead even at 26 apiece with 3 ties over the years, a series that began in 1922 in the Blazers' second season of football. Gering has won this opener 3 out of the last 4 years. Fans will look forward to tonight to get a feel for the new identity of the Blazers and just what their chances might be this season. Returning All-State senior Ty Bennick anchors perhaps the best offensive line in Class 2A East, and that's a good place to start. With senior Bryce Hager grasping a firm control of the Blazer offense, if Torrington can develop reliability in the running game, along with a talented core of receivers, the Blazers could put a lot of points up on the board this season. They'll get a chance to get off on the right foot tonight against a senior-heavy and experienced Bulldog squad. It's Gering and Torrington in the season opener here at Wiseman Field on 99.9 Cinch Country KGOS, online at KGOSKERM.com, and the KGOS Sports YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. Kickoff is next, right after this.
An account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington. At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. The Blazers and the Bulldogs have been introduced, and we're just set to go here on an absolutely picture-perfect night in eastern Wyoming. Sun going down behind us here at Wiseman Field after the rains earlier today. We were talking about this ball game earlier in the week, and Boy, it looked like we could have lightning delays and you name it with the effects of the tropical storm kind of getting circulated through. But it's gorgeous here tonight, and we should have no threat of any of that kind of stuff going on tonight. So the Blazers win the toss. They elect to defer to the second half, so they'll boot it away to the Bulldogs. And back deep for them, the always dangerous senior for Gering, Tanner Gardner. Kickoffs tonight will be handled by Caden Riggs. Holden Hackett will do your extra points and punting for the Blazers tonight. We'll get to specials when we get a chance. Riggs puts the toe to it. This is going to come down at about the 10-yard line. Gardner will have it there. Has some green in front of him. Cuts back at the 25 out to the 30 and steps out of bounds right at about the 35-yard line. So a good return for Gardner. And Gering will have good field position to start things here as the Bulldogs will be moving from right to left across your dial or television. Right at the 33-yard line.
Tell you what, Grant, good thing the Torrington fans showed up tonight because Gering travels pretty well looking across the field.
Yep, lots of blue on the far side. So the Bulldogs will start in the shotgun, and this is Reese Knight that puts Gardner in motion. We'll give it to him on the sweep. Hager gets through, disrupts the play, and down he goes in the backfield along with a flag back at the 30-yard line. That one sniffed out well by the left side of that Torrington defense. We'll check the flag. This could be going against the Bulldogs as it was thrown prior to the tackle by Riggs. Well, let's see. They're marching the other way, Ryan.
Yeah, kind of tough to see on that play on the far side of the field. I didn't see what it could have been. Haven't seen the signal.
It's a face mask, an inadvertent face mask against the Blazers. Just a 5-yard variety. So it'll actually give Gering a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be first down and 9. Apparently they'll get the down back too. Here's Gardner, almost caught in the backfield by Binnick. Shakes him loose, cuts it up. Not much for him though, as Matt Kibben comes up from his free safety spot to make the stop. This will be maybe a half a yard gain on the play by Gardner. They'll put it down right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Hibben there to sniff that one out. First official tackle for the Blazers here.
Gering will once again come out in the shotgun. 3 receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Gardner back there again, and he's got the carry, and he'll be caught in the backfield. Down goes Gardner. And there on the play was Barrett Eichenberger.
What a good job early on in this game by the D-line for the Blazers, causing some issues.
Yeah, not getting pushed around at all up there, are they? Really getting into the Gering backfield and causing some problems. Boy, if they wouldn't have had the face mask, we'd be seeing a punt right now. Blazer fans on their feet here at third down. It's 3rd and 9. Nobody in the backfield with Knight. Gardner comes in motion. Knight wants to throw. Now he's rushing out of the pocket, puts his head down, fighting for a first down, and he's going to be close. All depends on the spot, and they're going to give him a healthy spot all the way to the 43-yard line. That should be enough to move the chains for Gering. Well, I don't think he got to that point, Ryan, but the officials said he did, and that's what matters.
Yeah, it's a tough spot right there, but props to Knight. You can tell he's a veteran quarterback, saw that seam after trying to throw it for a bit, and he got some yardage out of that.
Jackson Howard is the backup tonight, and he was the starting quarterback last year against the Blazers as a junior. Knight Just a sophomore.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought he was a senior, but a sophomore there.
So they must like what they see from him. Here's Gartner right up the middle. Flag comes in. Gartner barrels his way over Durant. First down yardage, but let's check the penalty, and this might come back.
Say when you get those runs, those rushes outside, you tend to get some holds there. We'll see what the signal is.
Marker down at the Gering 47-yard line. Officials talking about it right there. Trying to determine, I think, where the spot of the foul was. Yeah, they're going to say that took place at the 44-yard line. Mark off 10 from there. This will be a hold against Gering.
That backs him up to the 34 here.
So a penalty apiece. And the nice run by Gartner negated, as it'll be first down and 20. Now for the Bulldogs. Just getting underway here at Wiseman Field. No score in the first quarter. Now fake the give. Knight's going to keep it himself. Runs right into the waiting arms of Caden Romig, and not much here. In fact, no gain. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play by Knight. They'll set it down at the 35-yard line, and it'll be second down and 19.
That was a pretty good fake right there. Romig had it sniffed out, though, early.
Blazer defense looking good so far. They've just kind of been gutted on one play, and that was due to a hold. Second down here for Gering. Knight is back in the shotgun. Gartner comes behind the formation in motion again, and the give right up the middle. Nothing doing for Creighton Beals. Ty Bennick, the All-Stater, on the stop for Torrington. This will be a loss of a half a yard on the play by Beals. And it'll bring up third down and long for Gering. Pretty good crowd on hand here at Wiseman Field. Going to put their hands together on third down. And the cowbells are out. Back to throw. Knight fires far side, and it's caught and dropped by Gartner. Right at about the 40-yard line had it, but I think he heard footsteps from Caden Riggs and couldn't haul it in. Gering will be forced to punt.
Yeah, good hustle by Riggs there, but that is one that he should have made that catch right there. He wants that back for sure.
And one of those deals where tried to make that move prior to. So Mason Goodrow will step back to his 23-yard line. Back deep for Torrington, Ryan Morehouse. Puts the toe to it, a nice high spiral. Morehouse going to try to get under it. Then he gets away from it, takes a Gering bounce, and will be downed at the 8-yard line. And that was pretty dangerous right there by Morehouse, Bubs, as he got a little close to that ball and then decided he didn't want any part of it.
Yep, I don't think he had a good read on it. Wasn't confident, obviously, in the catch, and unfortunately, as you said, Grant, took a Gering bounce, and they're pinned back deep.
So we'll see what the Blazer offense can do for the first time tonight. Scoreless on the Clark & Associates scoreboard, 7:43 left here in the opening quarter. Hager will start out in the gun. He's going to send 4 receivers out in the pattern as Riggs will move over to the other side now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Hager, quick hitter. Shields, near side, has it. Shields across the 10 and out to about the 15. Maybe a yard short of that. They'll put it down at the 14-yard line. Good enough, though, for a pickup of about 6 on the play by Grayson Shields. Second down and 4 for the Blazers. This time, Hibben and Shields will split out to the left side. Hibben all alone, or check at that stall to the right side. Fake the give to Stoll. Hager just going to keep it. And Gering not fooled there as Hager just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might get one on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 now for the Blazers at their own 15-yard line. Three wide receiver set, as this time Hager will be up under center. Shields will come in motion, pitch back Riggs. Riggs looking to get around the end. He does, but he's banged out of bounds, shy of the first down. Gartner there on the stop for Gering. All a matter of where they put it down here. Tough angle for us, but I don't think he made much on the play. They'll put it down on the 16, so just a pickup of 1 on the play by Riggs, and Torrington will be forced to punt. 4th and 2. Back deep for Gering will be Harriger. And Holden Hackett will set up shop at about his 5, but I think Torrington wants to talk about this. Maybe somebody not out there on specials coverage, or maybe in a little bit of disarray, they're going to spend a timeout. So we'll break 2. 6:26 left, opening quarter on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. It's Gering 0, Torrington 0. Back to Wiseman Field in 30.
Is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
So after the timeout, Blazers will send out the punt team once again, as they have it 4th and 2 from their own 16. Hackett will stand inside his 5, and Harriger just about at midfield. Hackett bangs this one out of here. It's a high end-over-ender that's handled poorly by Harriger, and down he goes. Got a hold of the football, lucky for him, because it was Ryan Morehouse bearing down on him. And so Gering will now set up shop at their own 45-yard line.
Great effort there all around by the Blazers special teams unit. Barely able to get that one off, almost a blocked punt, then they're lucky he muffed it. Didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, in fact, Harriger, once he picked it up off the ground, went backwards. So here's Gering's second chance here on offense in this first quarter. Quick hitter near side. It's complete to Barron Williams. Has some room, runs up the left sideline, and right over the top of Mac Hibben down to the 40-yard line of Torrington. That'll be enough to move the chains. 15-yard gain right there on the little swing pass to Williams.
Yeah, just all by himself out there. Didn't meet anybody until he's about 8 yards down the sideline.
Gering will send trips to the right side. Single receiver left. Shotgun once again by Knight. Fake the give, wants to throw. Now pressure coming in, down he goes. Braden Frazier with the sack, and Gering's back in their own territory once again.
Nice rush right there, a big loss for Gering. Good hustle there by Frazier.
Going to give him forward progress, Bubs, out to the Blazer 48-yard line, but it will be a loss of 8 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 18. Knight, as we've said, just a sophomore Obviously, the Gering coaches like what they see in this young kid. But didn't want to risk the pass right there. Here's the give. Gardner right up the middle. Hit once, bounces off of that, but he's wrapped up nicely by Caden Riggs. After a short gain, maybe a pickup of 1, they'll set it down at the Blazer 47. 3rd down and 17 now for Gering. Been some big 3rd downs so far for this Blazer defense. We'll see if they can rise to the occasion again. Trips to the right side. Single receiver left. Knight is back in the gun again with Gardner right beside him. Blazers will rush 4. Quick hitter, far side. This one's batted out of the air by Bryce Hager. Got his hands up, swatted that one away. It'll bring up 4th down, and Gering will be forced to punt.
It's almost like Bryce was in the Gering huddle there. He had that one before any of the offense knew what the play was.
The penetration by the Blazer defense, impressive so far tonight.
That's been all defense tonight here at Wiseman.
Yeah. And they've killed that drive. And we'll see if Morehouse can get a return here. Goodrow picks it up off the ground. Angles this one towards the sideline. It's going to take a Gering hop at the 25 and roll out at the 20. So better field position than your own 8-yard line like last time. That's where Torrington will have it at the 21st and 10. Blazers will be back in action next week on the road at Mitchell. Been a long, long time since we've said a Torrington football game at Mitchell. Of course, those two teams got back together once again here at Wiseman week 2 last year for the first time in a long time. Now, Hager fires near side. It's caught. Great pass and catch right there by Grayson Shields. And he'll have a first down across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. Boy, that one was right on the money. Bubs out in the flat.
Yeah, nice little quick 15-yard pickup right there. Both drives have started with great plays for the Trailblazers tonight.
Torrington's first down of the contest. Gering with 1 so far tonight as well. Shields in motion, and they're going to give it to him on a jet sweep as he tries to cut it up. Not much here. Might have got to the 40, 41-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 3 on the play by Shields. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now Stoll will be out. And the Blazers will go with a 2 wide receiver set. I formation. Durant in the backfield with Riggs. Pitch back Riggs. Coming up off right tackle. Gering gets through there and sends him to the turf along with a flag. Tackle made, John Coakley.
Saw a face mask signal there from one of them.
Gering backing up. And it will be a face mask on the Bulldogs. Another 5-yarder. So Gering penalized twice now for 15 yards.
Yeah, good break there, too, for Torrington because there was 3 defensive players in the backfield there.
2nd and short. Blazers going to try to go fast. Fake the jet sweep and the give to Riggs right up the middle, trying to push the pile, unable to do it. Going to come up shy of a first down. As they'll set it down on the 47. Third down and 1 for the Blazers. Got to get this one here.
See if they can get into the Gering side of the field here for the first time.
3 wide, make it a 4 wide receiver set, 2 by 2. Riggs the lone setback. Hager going to take it himself, and he'll have a first down. stretches out to midfield, and Torrington moves the chains for the second time tonight.
Yeah, nice job by Hager there. Just trust your linemen. Let them open the lane for you.
We'll see if the Blazers try to stretch the field here a little bit. Set is 2-by-2. Hager back in the gun. Riggs right beside him. And fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Boy, somebody was in the backfield awfully quick. And that was Grady Robbins from his linebacker spot. And didn't quite have the angle on Hager. But Bryce probably got rid of that sooner than he wanted to. It'll be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Everybody in tight, all except for Stoll on this play. As fake the give, and Hager wants to keep it himself, puts his head down, a short gain here as he's upended in Gering territory at about the 48-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of a couple on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Trips to the left side as Landry Greiman, first action as he's out there at a wide receiver spot. From the shotgun, here's Hager, pumps once, floats one over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for Shields. Torrington fans wanted a hold or an interference there, didn't get it. And that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll set the ball back a yard.
Yeah, that was Harriger, the cornerback on the coverage there. Little bit of contact, but I don't know if it justified a flag.
Hackett will be out to punt it away. Blazer drive stalls at midfield. Good snap to him. Holden gets a hold of it. And it's a low end over ender. Going to take a Blazer bounce at the 20 and roll dead at about the 17-yard line. And that's where Gering will have it. We have no score here at Wiseman Field. As Ryan said earlier, defensive battle so far here in this week 0 game with 1 minute 27 seconds left in our opening quarter.
Saw some good things, though, on that drive for the Blazers. Pretty decent through the air. Hager, 2 of 4.
We'll be checking some scores throughout the night, especially 4A scores, as they're already in conference play here in week 0, and we've got a new sponsor for score updates. It'll be the Bronco Grill House, so we look forward to bringing you those. Try to get to those here in the second quarter. This time, Knight's going to keep it himself. Gets it across the 30 out to about the 35. This is a good gain by the sophomore on 1st down. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. Pretty simple right there, but Blazers couldn't get to him. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 as he was banged out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Knight will set up in the gun once again. 3 wide receiver pattern, quick hitter far side, and this one is incomplete. Boy, Caden Riggs quickly there on that one and messed that play all up, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Riggs with a great game on defense thus far. Couple of tackles, just got his hand on that one for the incomplete pass.
Coach Steinmetz talks about his high motor, and we saw it on display right there. It'll bring up a 3rd and short now for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 2 from the 25-yard line. Knight is going to get caught behind the line, and down he goes. Jacob Durant and Bryce Hager on the stop. Knight will lose yardage. Will lose a yard on this one back to the 24-yard line. 4th and 3 now, and Gering once again will show punt.
Yet again, another great defensive stand for the Blazers, and now a chance to get some good field position here.
Mac Hibben will be back to receive this one. This is a low spiral that Hibben's just going to get away from. Takes a hop at midfield and will roll dead at the Blazer 32-yard line. So back and forth we go here. Nothing really happening as we approach the end of the first quarter in about 33.9 seconds. And the Blazers will have their third offensive drive here in the first quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Hager's up under center. Fake the give. Now the ball's on the ground. Gering hops on it. He faked it to the first man through, and then some miscommunication with Riggs. Ball popped loose, and Gering falls on it. First turnover of the ball game, and it's in Blazer territory.
Yeah, untimely right there as Gering with great position now. Just a botched exchange there. And hopefully, as they have all first quarter, the Blazers can come up with a stop here.
Gering back in business. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Knight in the gun. Looking to throw. Has time. Fires over the middle. Got a man, and it is incomplete. And I mean, it hit Bo Gable in a bad spot. Right in the chest.
He didn't think he could throw it that perfect.
That would have been 6. He was wide open across the middle. Instead, it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, as he said, Grant threw that right at his numbers.
Same formation, 3 right, 1 to the left. Gardner in the backfield along with Knight. Going to fake the give. Knight going to keep it himself. Has some room on the far side. Shakes off one tackler. Dives for a first down, and he's got it. Down to the 15-yard line. Reese Knight picks up the 3rd Gering first down. Still 15.9 ticks on the clock here in the first quarter. Gering going to take their time here. They're going to let time expire as they'll wind the clock, and that will do it for quarter number 1 here in the opening ball game of the 2023 season. Gering threatening now after the turnover, but we have a scoreless first quarter here at Wiseman Field. It's Gering nothing, Torrington nothing. Back for quarter number 2 after this 1-minute timeout.
There's a new option in town for your new Ford car, truck, or SUV. This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford in Scotts Bluff. Transwest Ford would like to invite you to visit our dealership and see all the exciting changes going on. We offer new and pre-owned vehicles, a 26-bay service department, along with a large parts department and fleet commercial options too. Transwest Ford has all your automotive needs covered. Transwest Ford, located at 1515 East 20th Street in Scotts Bluff. Stop by today or visit us online at twford.com.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran owned and operated.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith, Chris Jenkins all alongside here. Chris running the camera for us tonight. Of course, you can catch this game if you're listening only to it. You can catch this game on YouTube. Just search KGOS Sports, and it's right there. Starting the second quarter, we're scoreless. But Gering threatening. They're at the 15-yard line. Fake the give, and Knight is caught from behind, pulled down by the shirt tail by Bryce Hager. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he does. Lose a yard on the play.
It's been impressive how much Hager and Riggs fly around for the Blazer defense today.
Riggs from that outside linebacker spot. Hager from the defensive end spot. He's played that position since he was a freshman. One of those rare breeds that plays quarterback on the other side of the ball. 2nd and 11. Knight to throw. Looking over the middle. Hangs it up. It's caught. Touchdown, Gering. Jackson Harriger. A 16-yard pitch and catch from Reese Knight. And Gering now with the second quarter lead.
Yeah, only a matter of time, I guess, until the wideouts for Gering caught a ball. Been struggling a couple of drops, and they connect there. First score of the game.
It'll be Pro Cup out there to attempt the point after. Hold is down, kick is on the way, and it is good. And so, with 11-11 left in the second quarter on the Clark & Associates scoreboard, your score, it's Gering 7, Torrington nothing. Back in 30.
Running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Let's do a score update, Bubs. This score update brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? That's at the Bronco Grill House in downtown Torrington. Here's Ryan.
Yeah, Grant, as you talked about, 4A teams underway in Week 1. It is Cheyenne East 28, Campbell County 0 in the second quarter. 3 games at halftime. Sheridan ahead of Cheyenne Central 17-7. Thunder Basin over Cheyenne South at half 41-10. And Rock Springs over Kelly Walsh at halftime 14-7.
Bronco Grill House score update. We'll also keep our eyes as the night winds on that Mitchell-Wheatland game. Mitchell, with this being week 0, will be the week 1 opponent next week down their way for the Blazers. And the week 3 opponent for the Blazers will be the Wheatland Bulldogs. Both of those games on the road for Torrington. Here's the kickoff, bobbled by Shields, picked up at the 20, or check it at the 10, and down immediately he goes. Good coverage there by the Gering kicking team.
Yeah, if you're Shields, you never want to muff one, but didn't lose much, I think, by doing that because they were all over him anyways.
I'm sure he thought he had some time to pick it up and maybe make a couple of moves, but that closed down quickly on him. So the Blazers pinned deep again here at the beginning of the second quarter. They're down 7-0. Quick hitter near side. Here's Shields, and tackled immediately. Maybe all of a half a yard gain here on this one for Shields. Pretty much 2nd and 10. For Torrington. Like the look of the new play clocks out on the field. I don't know if they're operating or not. Doesn't appear to be right now anyway. Maybe they can get that fixed. They're behind each end zone. Makes it handy to see what's going on. Here's an inside handoff to Grayson Shields once again. Boy, he's touching the ball a lot tonight. Short gain for Shields as he'll bang it out to about the 17. Pickup of 3 on the play, 3rd down and 7. Blazers need to flip that field here a little bit and get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Trips to the right side. Gering will rush 5. Hager to throw. Couldn't step into that one. It's incomplete. Late flag comes in at the line of scrimmage.
This might be a hold here on Harriger.
It's thrown by the side judge standing in front of the Gering bench.
So I'm looking Harriger's way, the cornerback.
They're going to call it an ineligible man downfield against Torrington. Gering will wave that off to bring up 4th down, and the Blazers forced to punt. Hackett with tough duty again inside his 10-yard line. Good snap to him. He'll bang it out of there. A high wobbler that's going to take Harriger back. He'll just get away from it at midfield, and it'll roll dead at the Gering 46-yard line. So good field position once again for the Bulldogs, who lead the Blazers 7-0 here with 9:38 left before our halftime break. Blazer defense has been solid in this one, but boy, those turnovers can kill you, and they led right to a Gering touchdown.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Grant. They just got burned on the one passing play, and that all came from that turnover.
Gering back on offense from the 45-yard line, and this play's going nowhere. Caught from behind is Creighton Beals. Whole bunch of Blazers over there. Hager was part of it. Frazier was part of it. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
Been quite a few TFLs caused by the Blazers so far.
Gering will send twins to the right side. Actually twins to both sides. Now they'll put one of them in motion. Boy, he bobbles it too, and that's Barron Williams. He's tripped up in the backfield as Hager ran past the play and just reached back towards the line of scrimmage to trip up Williams. That'll be a loss of 2 more. 3rd down and 13 now for Gering.
Blazers been pretty good on 3rd down so far on defense.
3 receivers in the pattern for the Bulldog Knights in the shotgun. Straight drop back, looking to throw. Hangs this one up, and it's caught. 1st down, Harriger. Over the top of Nikolai, down at the 35-yard line. And Knight hung that up there, and Harriger just crawled the ladder and nabbed it. Harriger, 6'1" senior. Will net Gering their 4th first down of the contest. And the Bulldogs are back in business, leading by 7 here. They'll send twins to the right side. Knight will roll that way. Now he tries to cut it up. Flag down. Knight still on his feet at the 30 and banged down at about the 28-yard line, but we'll check the flag. Been a lot of yellow, seems like, on the field so far. Typical opening season ball game. This is going to go against the Bulldogs. Chop block. That'll be a biggie, 15 yards. Gering now penalized 30 yards tonight in this first half.
Yeah, you have that chop block, so that caused some issues, but really that's the first time we've seen Gering break some tackles.
That'll bring it back closer to midfield. It'll be first down and 22. Now for the Bulldogs. Single receiver to the left, twins to the right. Knight will hand off to Gardner straight up the middle. Gardner has room. Gardner back to the original line of scrimmage. Now he's got a first down as he bangs his way into the Blazers secondary all the way down to the 20-yard line. Tackle made Caden Riggs and Landry Greiman. But not before Tanner Gardner picks up first down number 5 on the night for the Bulldogs. And they'll have a fresh 4. Two receivers left, one to the right. Full house backfield in the shotgun once again. Here's Williams up the middle. Actually, that is Beals, and he'll drag a few Blazers with him. Across the 15 down to about the 11. Barrett Eichenberger. They're on his second stop of the night, but that's good enough for a pickup of 9 on the play by Beals. Second down and 1, and now Gering starting to find some holes in that Blazer defense. Boy, they've been out there a lot tonight so far.
Boy, I was just going to say, after that penalty, that'll take the wind out of your sails. You let that 25-yard rush go for the first down, and now Gering can just start running downhill here in the red zone.
Twins to the left side, single receiver right. Knight optioning near side, pitch back, Gardner cuts it up. Gardner to the 10, to the 5, and down at the 3.
More flags. Threw it near the sideline closest to us.
This will be another penalty on Gering. That'll be a hold. 50 yards in this first half. Penalties on the Bulldogs. This will march them out to the 21.
Yeah, you were talking about that, Grant, week 0 games. You always expect to see those flags flying as teams kind of figure out how their offense runs. Kind of figuring out cadence here, and just a good week to work on fundamentals.
Second and 11 now after the penalty. Trips to the left side, and Knight's looking that way, now trying to run away from it. Makes a cut, still on his feet, falls forward across the 10. Good pickup by Knight, all the way down to the 7-yard line. No flags on this play, and this should be a first down for the Bulldogs. It will be. Well, Knight has figured out one thing, run away from Bryce Hager. And that's what he did right there.
Yeah, he's done that, and now he's able to make other Blazer defenders miss. As we talked about, first quarter and a half, the Blazers couldn't miss a tackle on defense.
So Gering now with it point blank. First and goal at the 7. Trips to the left side. Gardner in the backfield with Knight. And quick toss out there. Harriger going to look for the sticks, and he's in, but hold the phone. We've got a flag at the 5. If it's against Torrington, the touchdown will count.
Saw the referee kind of motion towards his face. I don't know if it's illegal hands to the face or what.
I think this is a touchdown. Ryan, the Gering offense coming off the field. Well, it takes a while to make a call here.
Yeah.
I don't know where the white hat went, but regardless, this is going to be a declined penalty. And Harriger will have his second touchdown of the night. This one a 7-yard catch. Okay, they'll assess it on the kickoff.
Is that a face mask?
Prokop out to attempt the point after. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is on the way, and it is true. And so it's been quite the second quarter for the Gering Bulldogs, their second score of the quarter, and with 4:41 left before halftime on the Clark & Associates scoreboard, it's Gering 14, Torrington nothing, and we're back to Wiseman Field in 30 seconds.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
So Jackson Harriger with his second touchdown tonight. The catch from Reese Knight, 7 yards, and Gering now up 14-zip on the Blazers, and Torrington desperately needs a score on this drive. So incidental face mask on the Blazers will let Prokop tee it up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunate because the Blazers have been working from deep in their own territory all game long.
Prokop approaches, boots this one, kind of a low squib kick that's picked up by Shields at the 8-yard line, and not much for Grayson on that return, out to about the 11 or 12. And the Blazers deep in their own territory once again. They'll actually give him some forward progress here as they'll set it down at the 13. But the Gering kick coverage has been pretty good. They are rallying to the football and really winning the field position game as well as the one that counts on the scoreboard. 1st and 10 Blazers. Now the Bulldogs will pin their ears back, but this pass complete to Shields. Nice move after the catch. Shields will have a first down out across the 30, out to the 33-yard line.
About a little 19-yard gain there for Shields. You know, we've seen some great passing plays from the Blazers. It would be good for them to get the run going here.
Haven't seen much from Riggs since the first quarter. And now the Blazers leave early. It'll be a false start on Torrington. Blazers now penalized twice for 10 yards. They'll send trips to either side. Hager back in the shotgun once again on 1st and 15. From the 29-yard line. Fires, it's caught. Mac Hibben makes a move and takes on a couple of tacklers across the 35 out to the 36-yard line, and that'll get a good chunk of it back. Second down and 7 now on the completion to Hibben.
Yeah, first action we've seen from the wideout. Hibben with his first catch.
Twins to either side once again. Hager going to keep it again on this one, and Hager out close to a first down. He should have it. Hop, skip, and a jump over that marker and down at the 45-yard line. That'll move the chains once again. Blazers' 4th first down of the contest. Clock moving now, 3:21. Torrington down in this first half, 14-zip. Trips right side, single receiver left. They're going to go that way, and just not enough air under that for Stoll to haul it in. Nathaniel Stoll, the junior, unable to short hop that one. 2nd and 10. Blazers quickly out of the huddle. Trips to the right once again. The give, Riggs right up the middle, goes nowhere. Going to be thrown for a loss. Slicing through is Devin Osley. They'll give Riggs forward progress back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And now Gering will stop the clock and take a timeout. So we'll break 2:52 left here in the second quarter. In the opener from Wiseman Field, here in the second quarter on the Clark & Associates scoreboard, it's Gering 14, Torrington nothing, back in 30.
And so is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as on the football field or the basketball court. Your game plan should always include wearing a seatbelt, and that goes for everyone in the vehicle. Check road conditions before you go. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Finally, put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. This message brought to you by Y.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith, Chris Jenkins alongside here from the press box at Wiseman Field. Beautiful night for football after the rain this morning. Fans enjoying just about everything about this except for the numbers on the scoreboard right now. It's a 14-0 Gering lead. Blazers trying to drive here and get in the end zone before half. They'll have it 3rd and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Hager, shotgun, delayed rush by Gering, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. He airmailed it past everyone. Intended target was Landry Greiman, the sophomore. Landry's fast, but not that fast, as Hager, more than anything, under pressure there, just wanted to keep it out of trouble. It'll bring up 4th down. Blazers going to be forced to punt, I think. Don't know if you want to take that chance in your own end, and they won't, as Hackett will step out to boot this one away to Gartner. High snap to him, goes over his head. Hackett all the way back to the 20-yard line to fall on it, and that's where Gering will have it 1st and 10. They'll set it down at the 22. Boy, the snaps have been good to Hackett all night, but that one went over his head.
And good heads-up play, though, by Hackett to just fall on that. Now, a lot of times they'll see a punter, especially in high school ball, try to pick that up and make something of it. But unfortunately, Torrington losing the position battle here is Gering threatening again.
Yeah, and they still have 2:40 left on the clock. Have only taken one timeout. Knight in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Now here comes the pressure, just going to try to tuck it away. Somehow slips past Bennick. Still on the run, left side, shakes off another tackle. He's slippery. Down he goes. All that effort to get him back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he ran for about 20 yards just to get there, going left to right.
They'll give him 1 yard for the effort. Second down and 9. Clock moving, minute 56. Twins to the right side, single receiver left. Knight back to throw. There's a blatant hold across the middle, and this one is ruled incomplete, thrown over the middle, but man, oh man, was Bryce Hager ever held right there. They're going to have trouble controlling him one-on-one. And the officials missed that one. Third down and 9. Single receiver left side. Knight. In the shotgun, straight drop back. Fires near side, hangs this one up. And it's somehow caught. I think it was Williams on the reception. Went up high and took it away from the defenders. Gering receivers have been doing that tonight. And that's good enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, just a great catch there. Great coverage from the Blazers. Just made a play right there.
Kind of a dangerous throw right there by Knight, but it worked out for him. And now the Bulldogs have it first and goal at the Torrington 7-yard line. Minute 17 and moving. In the shotgun. And the give, Gartner bobbled it, but came up with to it, tackled immediately Ty Bennick. Trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, I think he does. But that was close to a fumble.
Just a few plays here for Gering to get it done with under 50 left on the clock and running.
Going to save those timeouts. .30 seconds left now. Knight wants to throw. Here's another bad hold, and they got this one that's thrown into the end zone for a touchdown, but this will come back. Bryce Hager is being held about every play.
Yeah, I'm glad they finally got that one. He was wide open for the touchdown pass, but this is going to come back, as you said.
This will give the Blazer defense a little bit more breathing room as time running short here to try to keep Gering out of the end zone. This will be the 5th penalty of the first half on the Bulldogs for 60 yards now. And the Blazers will take their second timeout here of the first half to get together a defensive plan here for the next couple of downs to try to keep Gering out of the end zone. We'll break 2. 20 seconds left here in quarter number 2. It's Gering 14, Torrington nothing, back in 30.
Hunting season, 157 Skullworks is your new local taxidermist in Goshen County. 157 Skullworks specializes in skull mounts for all game animals. 157 Skullworks will never boil your skulls, instead using other techniques to create the highest quality mounts at affordable prices. 157 Skullworks will pick up and drop off trophies anywhere in Goshen County. Go to 157skullworks.com to make your trophy last a lifetime.
So after the timeout, the Bulldogs will be backed up to their 17, where it's 2nd and goal.
That'd be huge for the Blazers here. Get a stop and force a long field goal.
Knight in the shotgun again. Here comes the pressure. Fires. It's caught. Touchdown, Gering, but a flag down. This is going to go against the Bulldogs again. This was thrown at the 20-yard line. It'll be a hold once again against Gering. Brings applause from the Torrington fans. You just see they're having such trouble with the Blazer edge rushers. Although I think this flag kind of came from the interior.
Yeah, but Hager's been in the backfield pretty much every play.
Spot of the foul was a line of scrimmage at the 17, or check it. Well, I'm not really sure where it was, but the ball's on the 23. Still 2nd and goal. 13 seconds left. Gering running out of time here. And I think somebody took a timeout.
I think it was Torrington.
Nope. Gering has taken their 2nd timeout of the night. Well, we'll keep it right here. Don't forget to stick with us during halftime as we'll run through your stats of this first half. And we'll check some more Bronco Grill House score updates for you. Hopefully get a number on that Wheatland-Mitchell game that's drawing our interest, as well as 4A from across the state. Of course, the Blazers with a better travel situation in conference play this year than last. Don't have to make back-to-back trips to Sheridan County. The long one will be to Sundance in October.
Yeah, good lineup of home games for the Blazers this year.
5 of them. So, 2nd down and goal now from the 27. Knight with pressure. Going to flare out a little screen to Gardner. Has some room and runs out of bounds inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line with 6.9 seconds left on the clock. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal. And we got a whole different team in here. I think they're going to try a field goal. They will. Pro Cup is going to set the tee down at the 24-yard line for a 34-yard attempt.
See if the Blazer fans can get in his head here.
Hash right. Snap is good. Hold is down. Pro Cup has it away, and it is good with 2 seconds left. Ethan Procup with a 34-yard field goal to make it 17-0. So, not the points Gering wanted on that drive, especially the big play to get them to the 7-yard line. Then they back up with penalties. But still get some points on the board. And Gering leads it 17-0.
Yeah, I'm eager to see here what adjustments are made in the locker room. Hager's been good through the air offensively, and I think it would help they get better field position, but you'd like to see the run game be a little more profitable for the Blazers.
Yeah, the field position battle has been the bugaboo tonight. Of course, that one turnover that led to Gering's touchdown. And I think what's killing them defensively is the throw over the middle, Ryan. Prokop, just a quick short kick here. Shields struggles for it, then falls on it. Still time left on the clock. 0.6. We'll see if the Blazers come out and take a knee and get into the locker room.
Yeah, I would imagine that's what we'll see here, week 0 game. Get back to the locker room, talk about the first half.
Or you may just take a shot down the field. Looks like everybody's bunched in tight. They'll just down it and get out of this first half. And so first half is history here at Wiseman Field in the opening ball game of the 2023 season for the Torrington Trailblazers. And the Blazers will be down heading into the second half. Your score, it's Gering 17, Torrington nothing. We'll take a break here at half and get some stats totaled up for you. Be back with that North Platte Physical Therapy halftime stat update for you. We'll do that right after this.
Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Weyerbraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
Halftime stats brought to you by North Platte Physical Therapy. St. North Platte Physical Therapy is committed to keeping you at the top of your game on and off the field. Marnie and her crew are on the ball and ready to help you figure out what ails you and how to get you back to your best. Stop by at 1301 East M Street or call them 532-5355. North Platte Physical Therapy, providing quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere. and always flexibility. Well, kind of an even game as you look at it on the field, just not on the scoreboard, as Gering has really taken advantage as they lead at 17-0. Here's how it happened. No scoring in the first quarter. Both teams kind of feeling out each other, as you will, through that first quarter. But start of the second, after a Torrington turnover, the Bulldogs jump on the Blazers. It is a Jackson Harriger 16-yard catch from Reese Knight. The Pro Cup kick at the 11-11 mark of the second quarter made it 7-0 Gering. And then the Bulldogs score again. Harriger with his second touchdown of the night. This one a 7-yard catch from Knight. At the 4:14 mark, the kick was good. That made it 14-0. And then Gering got down to the 7-yard line, kept getting holding penalties, got him pushed back, but Ethan Procup takes care of it for him as he comes in and kicks a 34-yard field goal to make it a 17-0 halftime lead. Gering finishes the first half with 7 first downs to Torrington's 4, but the Bulldogs penalized 6 times for 70 yards in that first half. The Blazers twice for 10 yards. Gering did not turn the ball over, bobbled a couple of handoffs, but still didn't let it loose. And the big turnover by the Blazers was the handoff from Hager to Riggs that led to that first score, and then could just consider that the next turnover, as on the attempted punt, the snap sails over the head of Holden Hackett. Blazers got to go back and fall on it back at the 20-yard line, and that led to the next score as well for the Gering Bulldogs. I'll send it over to Ryan here for a look at your team and individual stats.
Thank you, Grant. Let's look at Torrington first. As we talked about, the running game kind of slow for the Torrington offense. Riggs with just a yard from scrimmage. Hager leads all rushing with 11 yards with 2 attempts, and Shields with 6 yards on 2 carries. And that's the rushing attack for the Blazers tonight so far in the first half. Through the air, Hager was 5 of 9 for 47 yards. And Hibben with 1 catch, the wideout with 7 yards. Shields with 4 catches for 40 yards receiving for the Torrington Trailblazers. Again, the Trailblazers, 2 penalties in the first half and a turnover. And we'll look at the Gering Bulldogs, and they were led in rushing by both Tanner Gartner, the tailback, with 30 yards on 5 carries. Reese Knight with 30 yards, the quarterback. 30 yards from scrimmage rushing for the Bulldogs, and Beals with 9 yards for Gering. Through the air, Reese Knight was 6 of 10 in the first half for 80 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Both of those touchdowns to Jackson Harriger, 3 catches for 45 yards. Also Williams with a 15-yard catch, and Tanner Gartner with a 10-yard catch for the Gering Bulldogs. Again, at halftime, it is all Gering here at Wiseman Field in Week 0 action. Trailblazers in their opening game, down 17-0 at halftime. And we're about 7.5 minutes away from the second half. We might come back with a score update for you here in a moment. We'll be back to Wiseman Field right after this.
Torrington Edward Jones Financial Advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Heartland Embroidery on Main in Torrington is your back-to-school headquarters. Get ready for fall sports with Torrington, Southeast, and Lingle Fort Laramie caps, shirts, and hoodies. Heartland will also customize your gear with your name or jersey number. Plus, they have backpacks, scarves, stocking hats, stadium seats, and tumblers with your school logos. Support your local school this fall with gear from Heartland Embroidery.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Shopping for a used vehicle can be a scary proposition. Who can you trust? Laramie Peak Motors in Wheatland is who you can trust. At Laramie Peak Motors, they keep and purchase only the best pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Then they're subject to a full certification inspection before making them available. But that's not all. Their motto is old-fashioned service for modern times. They stand behind everything they sell. Laramie Peak Motors, I-25, exit 80 in Wheatland. Easy to get to from anywhere in southeastern Wyoming. LaramiePeakMotors.com.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at State Farm agent Mike Rafferty's office in Torrington.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington. At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
There's a new option in town for your new Ford car, truck, or SUV. This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford in Scotts Bluff. Transwest Ford would like to invite you to visit our dealership and see all the exciting changes going on. We offer new and pre-owned vehicles, a 26-bay service department, along with a large parts department and fleet commercial options too. Transwest Ford has all your automotive needs covered. Transwest Ford, located at 1515 East 20th Street in Scotts Bluff. Stop by today or visit us online at twford.com.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways, just as much as on the football field or the basketball court. Your game plan should always include wearing a seatbelt, and that goes for everyone in the vehicle. Check road conditions before you go. Call 511 or download the Y.511 511 app for road information at your fingertips. Finally, put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
All right, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Grant Jones, Ryan Caith, Chris Jenkins all alongside as we get set for the third quarter of play. Blazers will get the ball to start the second half down 17-0. And, boy, Ryan, like you said, this is all about those halftime adjustments, and we'll see what the Blazers can do.
Yeah, like I was talking about, I'd like to see the rushing game get going for the Trailblazers, and you hate to beat a dead horse, but we've talked about the field position battle, and it's been tough for the Trailblazers here against Gering.
Ethan Prokup, who just a little while ago booted a 34-yard field goal, will be out to boot this one away. And we'll see the Blazer return team for the first time tonight. This is Landry Greiman from the 9-yard line. Gets to the 20, tackled immediately right there. As we've talked about that Gering kick coverage team, pretty good. They get down the field awfully quick.
They fly around.
And so the Blazers will set up shop from their own 22-yard line. Important here to come out, churn up some first downs, hold on to the football, and even if you can't get into the end zone, flip that field a little bit. They'll start by putting Greiman in motion. Fake the give to him, and Hager's looking for him. Greiman's got it, tackled immediately at about the 23-yard line. In on the coverage there, Grady Robbins. They'll put it down at about the 24 for a pickup of 1 on the play by Greiman. 2nd and 9. Hager, shotgun, looking left side, fires, and he's got a man. It's caught. Shields in the middle of the field. Little look-in route at the 45-yard line, down at the 46. That'll move the chains for the Blazers.
Nice bullet there by Hager. Another big play through the air.
Torrington going quickly. Trips right. Single receiver, that's Stoll out to the left side. Hager, shotgun quickly to Stoll. He's got it. Tries to bring it back inside. Gang tackled there. Not quite to midfield. They'll give it to him at the 49-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 2.
First catch for Stoll there.
Quick hurry up once again by Torrington. Twins to either side. Hager shotgun once again with Riggs beside him. Straight drop back. Looks, fires, and this one's nearly picked off. As Hibben did wonders there trying to keep that ball out of Beal's hands.
Yeah, dangerous throw right there. Beals had that pick. Just dropped it.
So Torrington will take their time in the huddle on this 3rd down play. Yeah, man, just like that. They got a 3rd down and a short 7 here. Trips to the right side. Hager shotgun, can't handle the snap, has to go back, pick it up, and then just throws this one away. I don't think it was a bad snap. I don't know if Bryce had the hands ready or not. But obviously messed up the timing of that pass play, and it'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Blazers. So Torrington just 1 first down on that drive here in the 3rd quarter. And Hackett out there to boot it away. See if he can get into this one. He'll stand at his 38. Good snap to him. And this one kind of straight up in the air by Holden. It will take a Blazer bounce, and it'll roll dead at the 30-yard line. There to touch it, Landry Greiman. But, Hackett wanted a little bit more out of that punt than he got. Did keep it out of the hands of Tanner Gardner, though. And that's where Gering will have it 1st and 10. So the drive stalls here once again for Torrington.
We'll see what Torrington defense we see here in the second half. They looked great. First few drives for Gering early on as we started this game. And Gering picking up momentum, especially on the ground later in that second half.
And really, Ryan, the Blazers looked a little suspect across the middle on those passing routes, as well as trying to get Reese Knight down. Another good run by Knight here. Out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, Knight leads all rushing with 38 yards on the ground for Gering.
It'll be interesting to see his rushing stats at the end of this one. Knight has had a special night so far. Blazers will rush for the give. Gardner, easy first down for him out to midfield. Tackled from behind by Romig, but not until he gets it into Blazer territory at the 48. First down, Gering. Their 8th of the night. And that'll give them a fresh 4. Twins to either side on this play by the Bulldogs. Knight in the shotgun. Going to give it to Gardner right up the middle. He goes nowhere. Runs right into Ty Bennick. No gain on the play.
Quick Bronco Grillhouse score update, Grant. We were talking about Mitchell and Wheatland playing tonight. In the second quarter, it's Mitchell 28, Wheatland 18.
Kind of a high-scoring affair there before halftime.
Yes, it is.
Well, the Tigers are definitely a load, and Blazers will get a crack at them next week. 3 wide receivers out in the pattern here for the Bulldogs. And fake the give. Knight will keep it himself. He goes nowhere. Tackled by Bryce Hager. Right at that line of scrimmage once again. Maybe lost a half a yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. And that Blazer crowd trying to get back into it here. Their team being held scoreless so far in this one. Cowbells out on 3rd down. 3rd down and 10, Gering from the Blazer 48. Trips to the left. Single receiver out to the right side. Knight to throw. Fires over the middle. Comebacker. It's caught. Not enough for a first down goes Williams as he was tackled by Morehouse. They'll set it down right at the 40. It's 4th and about 2. And decision time here for Danny O'Boyle. See if they go for it.
I would think so if you're this deep. Well, not too deep into our territory, but
one thing's for sure, the Bulldogs really going to have to hustle to get this play off. They may need to take a timeout. in a little bit of disarray.
Yeah, they exchanged a lot of players on the sidelines.
And they will call a timeout. 4th down and 2 coming up for Gering when we return. 6:27 left, third quarter of play. Your score, it's Gering 17, Torrington nothing. We're back in 30.
Season 157 Skullworks is your new local taxidermist in Goshen County. 157 Skullworks specializes in skull mounts for all game animal. 157 Skullworks will never boil your skulls, instead using other techniques to create the highest quality mounts at affordable prices. 157 Skullworks will pick up and drop off trophies anywhere in Goshen County. Go to 157skullworks.com to make your trophy last a lifetime.
So you're hearing us tonight on 99.9 Cinch Country KGOS, 1490 on your AM dial. Online at KGOSKERM.com or on that KGOS Sports YouTube channel. Don't forget you can tune in and watch and get our bird's eye view of this one.
I saw Tim Hurst down there. We forgot to promo that. He'll do a scoreboard show tonight.
Yep. Tim Hurst High School Football Scoreboard Show coming up at 10:05 tonight on Kerm FM. 4th down and 2. Gering will go for it. The snap directly to Gartner. He's got a first down, and now he's loose. Bounces off at the 25. He's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Gering. Hold the phone, a flag back at the 25-yard line.
Would interrupt what would be a 40-yard rushing touchdown.
Gering walking back up the field. This will probably be a first down from where the spot of the foul was. At the very least would give Gering a fresh 4. But probably will negate a touchdown. They're going to take their sweet time on this one. It will be against the Bulldogs. It'll be a blindside block on Gering. So actually, they won't get a first down. They're going to bring it back to the 39-yard line. They still have it 4th and 1. Big 15-yard penalty there. And probably a similar situation for Daniel Boyle's squad. Close enough to go for it. Torrington on the fortunate end of some penalties called here. Or else the margin would be even more difficult to overcome. Direct snap, Gartner again. Second effort might get him the first down. Going to be close.
I think from where they spotted him there, he might have had it by a foot. Now move the chains.
So 2 direct snaps to Tanner Gartner. And Gering will move the chains. Third quarter flying by. So we're just over 5 minutes to go here. And so 1st and 10 for Gering at the Blazer 37. 3 receivers out in the pattern. Fake the pitch back. And quite a catch made out in the flat here. Another penalty down. On the ground, though, as going up high to take that one was Mitch Moravich.
That was a great catch there. Kind of had to turn his body around.
And Gering had an ineligible man downfield.
I've got him for 8 penalties tonight.
How about 90 yards in penalties? First and 15. Twins to the right side, single receiver Harriger to the left. Knight in the shotgun. Blazers going to bring the heat. Here's the give, and stuck behind the line of scrimmage is Creighton Beals. Jacob Durant there on the play. Also Bryce Hager there on the play. Slow to get up. Might be dealing with a little bit of a cramp there.
Seems to be walking all right as he gets off to the sideline there.
Yeah, he'll come off of the field. Try to get some fluids in him and stretch that thing out. Tara Nikolai on the spot from North Platte Physical Therapy to help Bryce out. Second down and about 17. There's a nice screen set up to Beals, but he's down immediately. Great play there by Caden Riggs to trip him up at the 45.
Man, just barely got him there. Good hustle, though, by Riggs. Just got him by a shoelace.
So that'll go for no gain. Third down and 17. See if the Blazers can stop him here and get that ball back. Trips bunched in tight to the left side. Knight to throw. Has all the time in the world. Fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Morehouse had it in his sights to pick it off, but couldn't haul it in. Harriger, the intended receiver. Another flag. Right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a hold against Gering. The Blazers will decline this one to bring up fourth down and force a punt. Morehouse has traded return duties with Hibben, and it'll be Morehouse back for this one. As they'll boot it away. This is going to be a short kick. Goes way up high in the air and won't even get to the 40-yard line. Bounces out at the 41. As Goodrow, trying to angle it right there, goes off the side of his foot.
Blessing in disguise. Good thing Morehouse didn't pick that off. Pretty decent field position here for the Blazers.
Say all of about a 5-yard punt right there, Ryan. So we'll see what Torrington can do with it. Again, down 17-0 here. 3:02 left. Third quarter, Hager up under center. Going to send Shields in motion. Pitch back. And Greiman going to throw it. Got a man, and it's caught. Shields at the 40-yard line. Had to go into a slide to slow himself down enough to catch it, but the Blazers convert on the halfback pass for their 6th first down of the night. And now they're in Gering territory at the 40.
Blazers getting a little tricky here.
Got to pull out all the stops to come back in this one. Trips to the left side. Single receiver Stoll to the right. High snap to Hager, but he hauls it in. The give is Durant. And not much for Jacob Durant. Across the 40 down to about the 39. Good enough for a pickup of 1 on the play. to bring up 2nd and 9. Twins to the left side, Stoll to the right. Shotgun for Hager. Quick hitter, far side, and that is going to Hibben. He's got it. Works his way forward across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 5 on the play by Hibben.
Mack with a couple catches tonight for 13.
3rd down and 4. They'll send 2 receivers to the right side. Kind of a hurry up. Hager's got it. Going to fight for a first down. Not going to get there. Going to come up just a bit shy at the 32-yard line. Decision time here for Coach Russell Steinmetz and offensive coordinator Rob Nicolai.
I think you go for it here.
Kind of running out of time. Hager still fighting cramping in that right leg. And Torrington's going to take a timeout. Hager's going to have a seat on the turf. So we'll take a break as well. Torrington will see if they can get that cramp worked out of Hager, because they got a big 4th down coming up. 4th and 2. 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's Gering 17, Torrington nothing. Back to Wiseman Field in 30.
Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field. How about a Bronco Grillhouse score update here with Ryan?
Yeah, I'm waiting on Wild Preps here to refresh. According to Wild Preps, halftime now in that game we're watching, Mitchell and Wheatland. It's Mitchell 35, Wheatland 18. We'll also take a look at some 4A scores. As Grant mentioned earlier, they're already playing regular season football. East over Campbell County, 49-12 the final. Sheridan over Cheyenne Central, 26-7. Thunder Basin, 56. Cheyenne South, 10 the final in that one. And also another final score in 4A. Rock Springs, 52. Kelly Walsh, 7.
Score updates brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. Well, I think Hager came back out on the field. He is out there. Blazers will run up under center. They got it 4th and 2. Just outside the 30-yard line. Here's the give, and it's going to be Caden Riggs. He'll get across the 30 down to the 28 for a Torrington first down.
Finally a good drive here for the Trailblazers. A lot of good things we've seen on offense here in the 3rd quarter.
That'll keep the drive alive for Torrington as we wind our way down close to the end of the 3rd quarter. Blazers have yet to reach the end zone, trying to get there right here. They'll send Twins to the right side. Hager in a full house backfield in the shotgun, looking to throw, has time, trying to find Stoll over his head, incomplete. Torrington fans wanted a little bit of interference there, but could have been, but the pass delivered well over the head of Stoll, not really catchable.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call, though, to make, even if it was. Rarig with good coverage on that play for Gering.
2nd down and 10, Blazers, again from the 28. 2 receivers out in the pattern. Hager up under center in the I. The give to Riggs, banging his way forward. across the 25 down to the 23. Good hard run by Caden Riggs, but I think that's him slow to get up. Got hit hard when he met the pile.
Hate to see that early on in the season, first game.
Quickly up on his feet with some help. Might have got his bell rung.
He's not limping really.
Riggs will come off with some help. So he picked up 5 on the play. The ball just outside of the 23. 3rd down and 5 for Torrington. Same formation in the I. Hager up under center with a receiver to either side. And they'll let time expire here in the 3rd quarter. So 1 more quarter to go here in the opener for the Torrington Trailblazers. Putting a drive together to claw back into this one. As we go to the 4th quarter, it's Gering 17, Torrington nothing. Back for the 4th and final 1 minute.
At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
3rd down, and we'll call it 6 actually for the Blazers as they flip ends and start this 4th quarter at the 24. Hager back to throw, has time, fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 to Shields. Boy, Gering dropped an easy one early in the game, and Shields wishes he had that one back. Right on the money from Hager.
Yeah, what a throw. Weaved it in between defenders, up the middle.
Well, and waited for Shields to break away from him, too, and he was in the clear.
Yeah, good patience right there from Hager in the pocket.
Injury timeout on the field for the Bulldogs. I believe that's Harriger they're looking at. He's had a special night, 2 touchdowns. He'll come off with some assistance, a little bit of a limp. Torrington will take the time here to discuss what they're going to do. I don't know how much a field goal helps you at this point. You don't know when you're going to see this into the field again. 6 yards, a long way to go on 4th down, but I say you go for it here. And they will. 4th down and 6. Torrington from the Gering 24. Hager, shotgun, 3 wide receivers out. Riggs back in there next to him. And this one will be blown dead. This will make it longer.
False start here.
Torrington's done a lot better in the penalty department than the Bulldogs tonight. Just their 3rd for 15 yards, but That one was ill-timed. It'll bring up 4th and 11 now as they back it up to the 29-yard line. 4 wide receivers out. Hager shotgun once again. Gering's going to rush 5. And Hager has trouble with the snap. Bounces right to him, trying to run away from pressure. He's going to keep it himself and try to get the first down himself. And it's all a matter of where he stepped out of bounds. He's close.
I don't like where that referee's standing. I think he's going to be a yard short.
It will be Gering football, as the Blazers will turn it over on downs at the 20-yard line. He had to get to the 19. So the Bulldogs dodge a major bullet there and can just about salt this one away with a good drive. Trey Perriott hustling off the field here as the Blazers will go in a 3-4 alignment. First down and 10, Gering from the 20. Pitch back, Beals, far side, cuts it back. He's got a first down, takes on Riggs, and down all the way out at the 37-yard line. Pick up a 17 on the play by Beals. First down, Gering, their 10th of the contest. A fresh 4 at the 37. Keeping an eye on the clock here. 11:20 as we begin the fourth quarter. And again, 17-0. Bulldogs in the lead. Pitch back it goes. Beals once again working the left side with some speed into the Blazers secondary across midfield and banged out by Mac Hibben at the 40-yard line of Torrington. Beals slow to get up on the far side.
Yeah, Beals kind of coming on late in this ball game. That's his second for over 15 yards.
Gartner's night doesn't appear to be done, but giving Beals a shot here, and they're looking at, well, I thought they were looking at a leg. Emily Yorgis going to come across the field to lend her help to the injured Gering Bulldog.
Well, now it looks like Stoll for the Trailblazers came off limping. They'll check him out, too, on the Blazers sideline.
Well, one thing's for sure, it could have been a lot hotter tonight.
Yeah, you always worry about those August football games here in the Banana Belt of Goshen County. Blessed with some good football weather.
It's certainly been all you could ask for weather-wise tonight. Well, Beals is up on his feet. So we'll get back to live action here. 1st and 10, Bulldogs with a couple big first downs right there, back to back. Now find themselves in Blazer territory once again at the 40-yard line.
9 o'clock, you're listening to Cinch Country KGOS, 1490 AM, 99.9 FM, Torrington, Wyoming.
Trips to the left side, just going to be a pitch back here to Gardner, who will work his way up that left sideline. And tiptoeing that sideline, got another Blazer down, injured on the far side. But they're going to give Gardner, and now they're going to change their mind. Say he stepped out after a 4-yard gain. That's Ty Bennick over there. But the All-Stater up on his feet trying to walk it off. And a little gingerly on that right leg. So hopefully just a bruise for Bennick.
Yeah, good thing he's walking off under his own power. Might just be a little tweak.
Blazers will set the defense again here. 2nd down and 6 for Gering. Clock stopped at 10:52. Knight, straight drop back in the shotgun. Hit as he's thrown, and it's picked off. Landry Griman all the way down at the 10-yard line, tackled immediately. But Griman really stretched out for that one. And again, credit the pressure right there, I think by Bryce Hager, to help cause that first turnover for Gering tonight. It might be deep in their own end, but the Blazers have the ball back. They'll put it down at the 7-yard line. Blazers need yardage in a hurry. Down 17-zip, 10:43 left. Hager up under center. This will be blown dead as they were going to try to snap it while Gering had 12 men on the field, so Gering had to take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout of the half, so they're down to 1. We'll break as well. Blazer football at their 7 when we return. 10:43 left, 17-0 Gering, back in 30.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith, Chris Jenkins back live at Wiseman Field. Torrington going to try to break off some chunks of yards here and get some points. They need it.
Yeah, we need to avoid a shutout here at least.
Twins to the right side. Single receiver Shields to the left. Hager shotgun. Going to put Riggs on the other side of him. Into the end zone. Trying to run away from pressure. Hangs this one up, and it's caught! Shields midfield. And talk about a good chunk of yards. That's it right there.
About a 40-yard pickup right there. Nice throw from Hager.
Boy, under the pressure that he was under as Gering brought the house, taking chances a little bit defensively there. Left their corner one-on-one with Shields, and Grayson made him pay. Good comeback after dropping that sure touchdown on the last drive.
Yeah, Shields now with 80 yards receiving.
Blazers in business. Trips to the left side. Single receiver right. Hager will roll left, throw this one over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for Landry Griman, well covered down the middle of the field, the sophomore. Blazers really high on him. Seen plenty of action in his first varsity action tonight. And a heck of a baseball player, I must say.
Yes, he is.
Second down and 10. This time Hager will go up under center in I formation and thrown to the ground immediately. Caden Riggs. As slicing through right there, Grady Robbins to drop him.
Yeah, absolutely nowhere to go there.
Riggs will lose 3 on the play. Third down and 13.
Assume we'll see another pass here. We've seen early on in this season that Torrington favors the passing game. 18 attempts already.
And now the Blazers will spend a timeout. They're down to 1 left here in this fourth quarter. 9:59 left. And it's Gering, 17, Torrington, nothing. Back to Wiseman Field, 30 seconds.
Deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
Once again, the Blazers travel short distance down the road, Highway 26, next week, going to Mitchell for a game against the Tigers. We'll take air about 6:30 once again, be on with that one at 7. Third down and 13 after the loss. Quick hitter near side. Shields took off before he had the ball, incomplete. And now it's fourth down. Blazers going to send out the punt unit here with a long yardage to gain. Your long snapper is Hibben. Done a good job tonight. Saved for 1. Went over the top of Hackett's head. This one right on the money. And Holden gets into this one. A high wobbler that's going to back Gartner up inside the 30. And he'll let it go. It'll just roll dead at about the 29. Following next week's ball game, Blazers will be back at home to open conference play against Burns. So it'll be Knight from the shotgun, pitch back, option near side to Gartner. Blazers string it out and get the tackle, and a flag coming in as Shields and Moravich get tangled up. We'll see if this one's going to send the Bulldogs over 100 yards in penalties tonight.
They're backing up.
It'll be a block in the back. And that'll be the 9th penalty on the Bulldogs for 100 yards. Definitely something Danny O'Boyle is going to want to clean up before next week. Gering will send twins to either side. Knight in the shotgun. Fake the give, ball's on the ground. Knight just has to fall on it. Kind of a high snap there to him. I think he wanted to give it to Gardner. And in the confusion, ball came loose. Blazers couldn't get to it in time. It'll be a loss on the play. Second down and a Goshen County mile. Now.
It'd be big if the Trailblazer defense can pin them back here. At least try to get some points on the scoreboard for the end of this contest. About 8.5 left here in the fourth.
Second down and about 27 is what I guess. Knight will take it himself, cuts it up. He's been slippery tonight. Stays on his feet as he's upended right there by Greiman as he gets to the 22-yard line. Gets about 10 yards back. Third down and about 17. That'll keep the clock moving, though. It's 7:50. Third down, Gering. Knight from the shotgun. Pitch back. Gardner, left side. Gardner trying to stretch for the first down. All depends on the spot. They're going to mark him back a couple yards.
Now, he must have got knocked out of bounds there, because I thought he was right next to it.
Tried to hop over Hibben. But it'll bring up fourth down and 2. And Goodrow's out there in punt formation for Gering. Mac Hibben back deep for Torrington. See what kind of return the Blazers can get. Punt and kick coverage been pretty good by the Bulldogs tonight. Bad snap to Goodrow. Still manages to have enough time to boot it away and gets a good one. Hibben will get away from it. It'll bounce at the 25 and roll dead inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Goodrow just stuck with it, and Blazers didn't really have a huge rush on the punt, so it gave him time to get it away.
Yeah, Torrington with a long way to go here for what could be their last drive.
Trips to the right side, 2 to the left for a grand total of 5 out there for Torrington. Riggs in motion, and the pass over the middle, caught by Morehouse. First down, Ryan, across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. And a defender down on the play for Gering. That's Will Rarig. He's in some pain right at the spot of the tackle. Been a physical ball game tonight. We've seen a lot of players go down. Thankfully, nothing too serious, we think. And they'll help Rarig up.
See what this hacky sack's all about, too.
Got a flag down there at the 35, don't we?
Referees discussing.
Point in Torrington's way. A big one, 15-yarder. Question is, what is it? You can probably hear the microphone from the official on sportsmanlike conduct on Torrington.
I didn't see who did it.
Well, the only one in the vicinity was Morehouse. Unless somebody ran up there, which is possible. But that hurts. 1st and 10, backing him up. Hager hit as he's thrown, looking for Greiman, incomplete.
Yeah, had to hurry that one up. Greiman with a good route there. Underthrew him on the hurried throw.
Gering bringing the pressure now, Bubs, and getting through that Torrington line and hitting Hager as he throws. When you're leading 17-0, you can do about anything you want at that point. 6:26 left for the Blazers to get on the board. Hager to throw once again, fires, and this one's picked off. It went through Hibbins' hands on the far side, and waiting there to cradle it on the ground was Jackson Harriger.
Unfortunate now, Gering again with a great field position.
Second turnover by Torrington tonight, in addition to the Hager-Riggs fumble. Of course, the Blazers also had that long snap sail over the head of Hackett. That didn't help things. And also turned it over on downs here once in the second half. Gering will probably want to run the clock out here. Fake the give to Gardner, as this is Jackson Howard into the contest at quarterback now. And he'll keep it. Banged out of bounds, and a late flag comes in. Might have been hit out of bounds. Didn't see who was over there. Caleb Booth into the contest here in the defensive backfield. So an unnamed Blazer with the big penalty here, 15 yards. Blazers have done a good job with penalties up until this point, but two 15-yarders in a row, and they're up to 45 yards in penalties now, and it's going to give Gering a first down.
I think the past few have been due to frustration here later on in this game.
It's going to put him in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Howard going to try to lead Gering to another score. Here's a give. Gardner off right tackle across the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Grayson Shields on the stop along with Braden Frazier. This is close to a Gering first down as they'll spot it at about the 8, a yard away. Still plenty of time here for Gering to add to their total. 5:30 left. Single receiver out to the left side. Otherwise, everybody bunched in tight. Pitchback Gardner coming right side across the 5. Dives towards the end zone and down at about the 3.
Got Gardner for 62 on the ground.
They'll spot it just outside the 2. And that's another first down for Gering. First and goal as Gering now up to 13 first downs on the night. 4:34 left to go here. Howard, as we said, was the starting quarterback against the Blazers last year. Senior, and this one will be blown dead. I don't think Gering was set.
Looks like a false start here.
105 yards now in penalties against the Bulldogs. And that'll push him out to the 7. Same setup with Williams as the lone receiver. The give, Gartner, and hit by Shields in the backfield. Dropped immediately. Maybe one on the play. So they'll set it down on the 6. Nope, they'll put it down on the 5. Give him 2. 2nd and goal. Direct snap coming right to Gartner. He's going to take it himself. Student body right, inching towards the end zone. And going to come up just short of the goal line is Tanner Gartner.
Yeah, it looks like they'll spot him about half a yard from it. Under 3 minutes left here.
This looks to be another direct snap to Gartner, and this one will be blown dead.
The official's going to have to ice their arms after this one.
Another false start on Gering. Push it back to the 6.
This would be a big stop for the Trailblazer defense.
Gering's got a couple of downs if they want to use it. This time Howard will be back in there at quarterback. Gartner will split out. Fake the give. Howard running for his life. Throws it into the end zone, and it's incomplete. Looking to Gartner. And Gering's going to send out the kick team.
Just thinking that if you're Boyle, you might take this opportunity, get another rep for your kicker instead of going for it here.
23-yard attempt by Prokop. Snap is a little low, hold is down, and Prokop's still able to get it through. So he's kicked 2 field goals tonight. One from 34 and one from 23. So that extends Gering's lead here. With 2:30 left in the ball game, it's Gering 20, Torrington nothing. And back for the kickoff in 30 seconds.
Your Torrington Edward Jones Financial Advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And, of course, the Wyoming Cowboys still not ready to start their season yet, but the biggie next week as Texas Tech comes to town. That'll be a 5:30 kickoff from War Memorial Stadium. And you can hear it on 98.3 Kerm FM next Saturday night. And like we said, we'll be down in Mitchell next Friday night for Blazer football. Prokop the 23-yard field goal. And he'll boot this one away. This is taken by Greiman at the 15. Heads up the middle of the field. Takes on a couple of tacklers. Thrown backwards by Goodrow inside the 30. And they'll spot him up at about the 26.
Decent return there by Greiman after he muffed it.
Set it down at the 27, 1st and 10. 2:24 left. And the Blazers still looking for points. Crowd's hung in there pretty good, though.
Yeah, good turnout here for this Week 0 matchup.
Shields in motion. Hager fake the pitch back, and the delay give to Durant. Stacked up nicely inside the 30, but Durant probably will get forward motion. No, wouldn't you know it, a flag's down. This is a motion penalty against Torrington. That'll give them 50 yards in penalties tonight, half of what Gering has. So 1st and 15. Here's Nunu Brady. First carry of the game for Nunu, and Nunu's going to have a first down across the 35, bangs his way out to the 40. Nice hesitation by Brady. And he'll pick up a Blazer first down, their 9th of the night.
Yeah, nice quick little 16, 17-yard pickup for Brady.
He'll be back in there. The junior standing next to the senior quarterback, Hager. Quick hitter near side. This one is deflected and caught out of the air by Hibben. That went off of Shields' hands. And right there to scoop it up, Mac Hibben, he'll have a first down. Cross midfield to the 48. That's called cleaning things up.
I don't think they drew it up that way. Been a good drive for the Blazers here. See if they can come up with some points.
Greiman in motion. Hager to throw. Fires. It's incomplete. Boy, made Morehouse walk the ladder for that one. And right there on coverage, Trevor Canan for Gering separated Morehouse from the football. 2nd and 10.
Good show of sportsmanship there by Canan. Didn't rock him as he knew that ball was uncatchable.
Minute 26 to go. Trips left for the Blazers. Shields out to the right side. Hager to throw, has time, looks over the center of the field, got a man, Shields, and just a little too far for him. Third down and 10.
Hager now 10 of 22 for 116 yards through the air.
Trips left once again, same formation. Hager shotgun. Gering will rush 5. Quick hitter. Shields has it. Makes a nice move. And caught from behind, or else that would have been a first down. Across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. pickup of, what do you say, Bubs? Probably about 5 there on the play.
I'd say 5 or 6 there for Shields.
It'll bring up 4th down as we're under a minute to play here, 50 seconds left. Clock moving on the completion. Same formation once again. Hager having trouble with the snap. He's got it, though. Takes off. Bryce going to try to get it himself. He's close.
That official standing right next to the first down marker.
Oh, they're going to say he came up shy by an inch. And they will give the ball back to Gering as the Blazers turn it over on downs for the 3rd time tonight.
Tough break right there. You'd like to have seen if we could have gotten the end zone.
So it'll be victory formation here for the Gering Bulldogs, and as they have done the last 2 years, will run their record to 1-0. This will be their 3rd straight victory over the Blazers, and they will actually take a series lead for the first time in a long time, maybe ever. This will be the 27th win for Gering in this series, as opposed to 26 for Torrington. Of course, it's dead even as we started the night. Quick kneel down by Knight, and this game I would think would be over. 10 seconds to go, and they're going to let time tick off the clock. And this one's in the books. The Gering Bulldogs come to town and shut out the Torrington Trailblazers tonight. Final score, Gering 20, Torrington nothing. Plenty to come on the postgame show. We'll take a minute and run through some stats and await the arrival of Coach Russell Steinmetz to hear his words on this ball game. And we'll do all that coming up after this break.
Embroidery on Main in Torrington is your back-to-school headquarters. Get ready for fall sports with Torrington, Southeast, and Lingle Fort Laramie caps, shirts, and hoodies. Heartland will also customize your gear with your name or jersey number. Plus, they have backpacks, scarves, stocking hats, stadium seats, and tumblers with your school logos. Support your local school this fall with gear from Heartland Embroidery.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Ah, our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Shopping for a used vehicle can be a scary proposition. Who can you trust? Laramie Peak Motors in Wheatland is who you can trust. At Laramie Peak Motors, they keep and purchase only the best pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Then they're subject to a full certification inspection before making them available. But that's not all. Their motto is old-fashioned service for modern times. They stand behind everything they sell. Laramie Peak Motors, I-25, exit 80 in Wheatland. Easy to get to from anywhere in southeastern Wyoming. LaramiePeakMotors.com.
Grant Jones, Ryan Caith, Chris Jenkins all alongside. Well, thought we were going to have a close one here tonight, and Torrington just couldn't do enough to get into the end zone here this evening as Gering beats them 20-0. As the Blazers will start the season 0-1 with Mitchell coming up on the road next week, and we'll try to check that score. Mitchell and Wheatland coming up here before we get off, and that's a good lead into what we got coming up. Getting closer to 10:05 tonight. Turn your radio dials over to 98.3 Kerm FM for the high school football scoreboard show. Tim Hurst will have that for you at 98.3 coming up 10:05 tonight. He'll go through all of the 4A scores and some other scores across the state. End of the game wrap-up is brought to you by number 34. The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to the youth in our area. Shad and the crew at number 34 have been serving our area for over 15 years and offer wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. To learn more, call 532-0134. Number 34, bringing you end of the game stats. Well, here's your scoring summary. It was a good second quarter for the Gering Bulldogs. They got 3 scores in that quarter with 11:11 left. The second play of the second quarter, I believe. Gering breaks the 0-0 tie as Jackson Harriger catches a 16-yard strike from Knight. Prokop's kick was good, and that made the score 7-0 Gering. The Bulldogs with another score at the 4:14 mark, second quarter. Harriger, his second touchdown of the night, a 7-yarder. The kick was good, and that made it 14-0. Gering gets the ball back. It has it point blank, gets pushed back on a couple of penalties, but Ethan Prokop comes in and drills a 34-yard field goal to put them up 17-0 at half, and then the fourth quarter score late here in this one, Prokop's 23-yard field goal to make it the final 22-0. Gering finishes the night with 13 first downs to Torrington's 10, but the Bulldogs flagged 12 times tonight for 110 yards. Torrington flagged 6 times for 60 yards. Turnover-wise, well, that often tells the story, and it kind of did tonight as the Blazers, two turnovers led to scores for Gering, a fumble on an exchange from Bryce Hager to Caden Riggs. That was one of them. And then interception thrown by Hager in the second half. The Blazers also turned the ball over on downs 3 times. One of those was a bad long snap on a punt attempt that really gave the Bulldogs great field position in the second quarter. And Gering's lone turnover and interception thrown by Reese Knight tonight. I'll send it over to Ryan here for some more look at your team and individual stats.
Thank you, Grant. Let's look at the Gering Bulldogs in their winning effort. Rushing-wise, they were led by Tanner Gartner. 11 attempts for 64 yards on the ground. Reese Knight, the quarterback, starting QB, ran for 46 yards, and Beals came on late in this contest. He ran for 44 yards for the Gering Bulldogs. Let's look at passing. Reese Knight, the quarterback, 7 for 11 I have him, with 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Harriger led the receiving effort for the Bulldogs. 3 catches for 53 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Williams caught one for 15. Moravec grabbed one for 10, and Gartner with one for 10. And as Grant talked about, Prokop, the kicker for Gering, a couple of field goals, hit a 34-yarder and a 23-yarder. Let's look at the Torrington Trailblazers, led in rushing by Grady Shields with 26. Hager with 25 on the ground. Brady with 17 coming in late in the fourth quarter there. And Riggs with 11 yards rushing for the Trailblazers. Passing, Hager was 5 of 9 for 11 of 23 for 122 yards through the air. That was Hager. Griman also with the halfback pass for 20. Matt Kibben with 3 catches receiving for 25 yards. Shields led the receiving corps for the Trailblazers, 6 grabs for 86 yards. Griman with 2 catches for 21, and Morehouse with a catch for 17 yards. Again, Torrington drops their first to the Gering Bulldogs. Final score 20-0 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. And we'll see if they can improve next week. As Grant said, they'll travel to Mitchell. And you mentioned that score, Grant. Last one I saw still was halftime, and that was Mitchell 35 over Wheatland tonight, 18 at half. So
35-18 at half. That's a pretty big high-scoring first half of action here, and we'll await that final. And go ahead and put your Ryan. Go ahead and. We will get head coach Russell Steinmetz on the horn here. So, Russell, I thought starting the game there very, very even both sides of the ball. I thought you were getting some penetration defensively into their backfield. I thought you had things mixed up pretty good between the run and the pass, and then the second quarter started and everything kind of fell apart.
Yeah, right. That second quarter we had that turnover. Bad exchange in the backfield and gave them such a short field. So, you give a good team short field, they're going to capitalize. And that was a swing right there in that first half.
What did you see that you liked offensively from your group tonight?
Offensively, I was pretty impressed with Bryce Hager's commanding of the offense. Mm-hmm. There were times where I really thought we sustained our blocks well up front and had a couple creases. But, that was early on, first quarter, even early in the second quarter. And then they changed some stuff up on us a little bit, going from an odd front to an even front at times. And that kind of messed with our guys up front, and we just had to start hucking the ball. And if you're going to throw the ball, I don't know how many times we did tonight, but if you're going to throw the ball that many times, it's tough to be successful.
Yeah, and what was your message to the group at halftime when you were down 17-0?
In there we talked about some route combos that they were throwing to us in our zones, and talking about how our flat defender needs to carry deeper with that. If there's nothing in their flats, there's no reason for our defender to stay there, that we need to keep carrying with that. And so not to put so much stress in our deep secondary with our safeties and corners.
That's kind of what we saw too, pretty much toe-to-toe with them defensively. Like I say, you're getting some good penetration, and then they'd get something across the middle on you, a little bit deeper into the secondary. That hurts you, and also out to the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. There in the second half, they were getting the ball outside and just going right down their sideline. They were getting some chunks there. We can't have that. Got to clean up our edge play on those and come up and make some good plays. But I really just wanted to keep Tanner Gardner's shoulders going east and west, not north and south, because once he goes north and south, it's tough to bring him down.
No, I want to go back to Hager. You mentioned how he commanded the offense and felt pretty comfortable, Russell, but obviously you mentioned you don't want to huck it around that much. How do you get the run game going?
Yeah, absolutely. Go back to the drawing board, show our O-linemen, like, if you were to pick up this one block here, their Mike Backer was blitzing us quite a bit, but still, it was basically 5 for 5 in the box. Like, we've got to be able to block that. And so just clean up some things. Our line can't have their head down, stuff like that.
I think you got plenty to study on film from this game. I think this can turn into a real positive with what you guys can take away from this game and fix over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. We just got to take a step next week from this week. Learn from our mistakes this week, get better during the week, and take that step forward, step up, however you want to look at it, against Mitchell next week.
So the Tigers, the task doesn't get any easier. Mitchell kind of on a high right now in their football program, taking it to Wheatland last time that we looked. It's going to be a difficult task going down there to pick up a victory.
Yeah, absolutely. Just tough team. We know they're big. They're big. They got some good size, just like this Gering team. So no, we got to clean some things up, and we have to sustain a run game if we're going to be successful.
Look like aside from some cramping issues and some things out there, that nothing really too serious in the way injury wise that we saw anyway.
Yeah, I hope not. And that first game, there's quite a few cramps. Luckily, it wasn't 90-some degrees tonight like it has been for some of these 0-week games in the past. But, no, we got to push through those. And I know we got Perriot's thumb. He jammed it earlier this week and didn't look too good toward the end. But he's a tough kid, so I know he'll persevere.
Okay, well, have a great week of practice. Come out ready to go next week.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Russell.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers, and they will take a look at this film and try to get some things fixed before next week, and number one thing, get into the end zone.
Yeah, as we talked about, we were hoping that they'd prevent the shutout tonight. Couldn't get her done, but yeah, we'll see what happens next week. As you mentioned, we travel to Mitchell. Also wanted to mention, Grant, before we'll send it back here in a moment, we'll have a game Thursday night.
Okay.
I think 4 o'clock kick, as we'll have it on KERM, Shoshone, and Pine Bluff. So that'll be Thursday the 31st. And then, of course, Torrington at Mitchell on Friday. And I think 7 o'clock kickoff, right?
Right. And so lots of football, lots of volleyball coming your way on the radio coming up here, isn't there?
A couple broadcasts next week, too. I think Tuesday night we'll have Lusk and Lingle. Also check out our Facebook page. We'll have that schedule. It's already posted on our Facebook page, KGOS, KERM Radio.
Well, that'll do it for us here. We'll send out our thank yous. John Gunn back at the studios at KGOS and KERM, and he'll get to engineer Tim Hurst from the High School Football Scoreboard Show coming up here shortly, 10:05 tonight on 98.3 KERM FM. Big thanks to Chris Jenkins up here running the camera for the KGOS Sports YouTube channel so that you can enjoy this one on your computer, on your TV, at home. Always a nice feature to have when you are tuning in to Blazer football. So for Ryan Caith, this is Grant Jones again reminding you of the final score. Gering comes to town and shuts out the Torrington Trailblazers. Final score, Bulldogs 20, Blazers nothing. Torrington back at it next week on the road at Mitchell. Until then, have yourselves a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you next Friday night.